So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He gets away from one. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on
that throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Number 21.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And Ezekiel Elliott, by the way, he was the first Cowboy with a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in a season opener. He scored both of the Cowboys' touchdowns in that 20-17 loss to the Rams in Week 1. Zeke finishing with 22 carries and just under 100 yards. He had 96 total. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A.J. Terrell on the
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Cowboys take
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 9-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Lions pass.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now here come the Falcons again. Get set for their next offensive drive. Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks were their Week 1 opponent, Charles, and Seattle came into Atlanta, got the 38-25 victory. So now the Falcons coming off back-to-back losing seasons in 2020, not off to a promising start. But the offense was able to move the ball. I mean, Matt Ryan threw for 450 yards, the 2nd highest total of his career. Although I guess, CD, you could probably say that some of those came when they were down by multiple scores.
And that's how it works. You know, you end up having a team get out ahead of you. You have to throw the ball to cut the deficit. They did that to stay competitive, and they have a good quarterback in Matt Ryan and able to get that done. But this is a team that really played well down the stretch last year. They'd hoped that momentum would carry over. They've got to get it done.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to... run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the 1st quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking downfield for Jones. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on
this game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 8.
Here come the Cowboys again, ready for their next possession. And this Dallas team lost in Week 1, Charles, at Los Angeles. Close game all the way down to the wire in that Sunday night opener, and a lot of talk after the contest certainly centered around the offensive pass interference call on Michael Gallup. What did you make of that one?
Well, the NFL thought after the game that the call was correct. I thought that they were hand-fighting with each other. In fact, I thought Jalen Ramsey actually hooked Michael Gallup first, and then they just fought their way through. I would have been much more comfortable with no call at all, no flag. But listen, when you have that kind of jockeying going on, oftentimes a flag will be thrown, and the Rams benefited from that one.
4 home games coming up in the next 5 weeks, by the way, for Dallas as they try to right the ship. And they'll start it off with Atlanta in Week 2.
Yeah, and then how about this? They go to Seattle Week 3, and then how about the home games? Cleveland, the Giants, and Arizona. This schedule's conducive for them to get on a run if they take care of business.
On the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Prescott sacked.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 40, past the 20, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 87 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
The drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Steps away. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
The greatest show on earth,
into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Good
work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Zerline to kick off 4th down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Falcons offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a minute.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. The give is to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy's saying, let's go for 2. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Conversion is no good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Todd Gurley.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. at their own.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Allen Bailey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands, no matter how it goes to the other team.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kgmdreshaun with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now, Charles, we saw it. But give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that.